Good morning, everybody. It is 7:59 Eastern Standard Time, and here I am with you today. How are you feeling today? Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Nancy. How are you feeling this morning? It is. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Miss you guys on the weekend, when I don't see you guys, I miss you. So, how are you doing this morning? Today, hi Colleen, good morning. Hello, Dedra. How are you guys this morning? Dedra is on YouTube, and there's some people on TikTok. So, how are you guys feeling this morning? Today is a beautiful morning, right? It's raining everywhere. We have had rain last night. There were torrential showers. I just couldn't even take them all in. It was amazing to see how we have the showers and just they're coming and they're coming. At the lake, Jillian and Joe, my daughter and her husband, they're the house on the lake, and they had no power, but they have a generator, so they were able to do that. And of course, now it's down trees everywhere, but they're fine and they're doing well. So, what about you? How are you feeling this morning? Today, again, I'm doing my madness. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I enjoy doing it that way. Some people are having difficulty connecting with Instagram. Some of them can use TikTok. Some of them prefer YouTube. And we are here. So today, look at your top. Look at the topic for today. Of course, they give us so little space to write. Hello, who else is there with Dedra today? That we sometimes have to modify. I have to modify my topic a little bit to suit the space. TikTok gives 32 characters. This one does that. That one does that. So YouTube gives you more space. So I'm able to put morning, Loretta. How are you feeling today? Do not forget my castor oil in a big bottle. I know, eh? I never get to talk to her. She's in Dominica, and she might forget to bring it in this next month when she's coming back. Hi, Betty. How are you guys doing? Um, what I have to sometimes come on when I come in the morning and chat a little bit with you guys about what's going on. As you guys know, I wrote about the 5 pillars of prosperity. I wrote about living a fulfilled life. A fulfilled life cannot stay in just one pillar. When we're living a fulfilled life, we need to be in all the pillars at the same time or spend time every day working on each pillar, making sure that that pillar is doing amazing. So when people ask me, well, what's your niche? They're always asking your niche. My niche is the complete human being. My niche is the man, woman, or young or old, whatever, that figure emotionally, perhaps they get something they can use, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. So therefore, I might do something on cooking, how to eat. I might do something on exercising. I'll certainly do something on money. I'll do something on your spirituality, bring out your angel. So we have physical. I'll say, do something, learn a new skill, to teach yourself to maybe play chess or learn something on Instagram. Do something on social media that intrigues you and you might enjoy doing that. So yes, this is what I do. And sometimes it throws people off. So let's get this going. Our topic really should read as such. God puts people in your life, my life, our life for a reason and removes them for a better reason. No, he can remove them for a better reason for you or move them for a better reason for themselves. Sometimes they're growing and they're not aligned with you. And alignment is what makes things work straight. If your car is out of alignment, it drags to one side of the or the other. It's the same thing when we have people in our life that are not aligned with what it is we are attempting to do, or we are going to do, we want to do, we have to do. And when that happens, sometimes it's necessary to find that they're moving, not because you deliberately want to move, but it's happening, it's uncomfortable, you're not liking it, you're disjointed, you're unhappy with it. It just messes you up. And that is okay. And you're saying, Tessa-Marie, you're telling me I should be comfortable with friends I've had for years that I find I no longer can have a regular conversation with them. The thing is, all those years you really couldn't, but you modified your behavior because the world expects you to be kind to people all the time. And we sometimes take kindness and we give it a blanket cover for everything. And that is very wrong. So if you happen to have friends or family that you're constantly butting heads with, and then they decide they're going to walk away, or you feel that hi Ezra, how are you feeling this morning? Um, that you feel you have to walk away from them, not because you despise them, but you realize the alignment and yours are not the same. When that happens, you have to step out and you have to say, hey, this is not working for me. You have to be careful how you do that. You perhaps can have a conversation and say, you know what? Every time we meet, it seems as if we're fighting about something or the other. I would prefer it if we didn't do that. And maybe that is not it. But you can perhaps be a very loyal friend, and they're not loyal to you. Um, a while ago, I belonged to a group of ladies there were 10 of us, but there was one that wanted to feel part of the group more than anybody else because she always felt less than. And that came from the upbringing. It was tight, it was frustrating, there was not always everything there. And they, when she was not there, would criticize her or say things about her. So for her to feel included, she would sometimes speak and say things that maybe shouldn't be said about her own family. And then she's in the Inquisition or about others. So as I developed and I became me, I was ruffling the feathers because I found it very uncomfortable just sitting around and talking about nothing, or talking about the book. Let's talk about the book. Okay, fine, you didn't like it, that's good enough. Why you didn't like it, you said that's good enough. So those of us who like it, give us a chance to speak. So of course that ruffled feathers. So she became, oh, so Tessa-Marie doesn't like this, Tessa-Marie doesn't like that. Tessa-Marie, they don't like that, they don't like this. See what I mean about you, or. So, and then it hurts because that person has been in your life for a time. But we need to know something. We need to remember that something, that everything in life has a season. It tells you that I think, the book of Revelations, it tells you that there is a season and there is a reason. The thing is, we see the seasons change. We see our body change. We watch our children grow and develop into different types of people because they were tiny and now they're this. Our sons are taller than us. They could put a bowl of soup on our head and drink from it. Um, our daughters are more forceful than us. They have a better attitude about themselves than we did growing up. So all of this is changes. They weren't like that when they were little. I know that's how they are. So we accept change in people. We accept change in the trees. The season changes. Today we've had rain and rain and rain for days now. Some people, as I said, had ice storms, and in no rain, but it turned to ice, deadly and dangerous. But it will change again in another few weeks to something maybe warmer, maybe with new leaves on the trees, crocuses, and all of that already growing. I was talking to Irene's husband last night. Irene is the lady from Russia that comes to help me in my garden. And her husband told me they're going to Sochi, where they're from, in May. And he said the plants are already blooming, but Sochi, as much as Russia is cold, that is one area that's closer to the I'm closer south, and it's temperate. So things is similar to Vancouver's weather. So that's what happens. So plants are already blooming. That's where they're from. They're looking forward to that. In Hungary, my friend told me they already have that. But we are in the frigid zone. So when we are in the frigid zone, what do we do? Because we can be in that frigid zone in life with friends, with family. What do we do? How do we move from that to where we desire to be? When we find ourselves there, how difficult and challenging, what do we do to help? Hi, Yuko, here you are. Good morning. How are you feeling today? How do we do this? How do we come to the realization, hey, it is okay? It's okay for them to be like that. It's okay for the time to change. It's okay that we are growing separately. It's okay we are no longer aligned. We cannot go out every night to the pub anymore because no, we have a baby, we have a family, or we just can't do it financially. There are lots of reasons why people come in our life, and there are as many reasons as they go away, or as we withdraw, as we pull, as we see something different. So, in order for us to do that properly, we have to be aware. We have to be emotionally aware of where we are with this relationship. We have to have it ready, because if we're not aware and the tides are changing, it's either bringing in or going out, then we need to make sure Yuko is all over the place. And hello, I saw my niece is there too on YouTube. So when we are aligned and we feel the pull going this way, you're losing comfort with talking to that person. They dominate you. They want to tell you things. They gossip. They expect you to be part of it. You guys that come here on a regular basis, you are getting to know yourself better because I'm pushing us to love ourselves better, including me. It's always a work in progress to realize you have value. That value doesn't mean a worth, but you are worthy. That's value. You can make changes in your life that are positive for your life. And when you do that, you are going to ruffle feathers. People are going to feel uncomfortable. And that's when sometimes the alignment starts. So you come to the morning blessings, you have learned to connect to your guardian angel, you believe you're good enough, you know for sure you have Michael Jordan level talents, and nobody can take that away from you. But then there's somebody that has watched you and sized you up. They know everything. They know more about you than you know about yourself. I come across that a lot. People know more about me and my family, not my immediate family, my parents, part of my family. And they talk to me about things that I have no awareness about because I was in it, growing up in it. I didn't know we were different. I didn't understand that. I just thought we were all the same because our parents never told us we were different. They told us we had a choice to do our best at what we do, and we were good enough, and nobody is better than us, but we are not better than anybody else. So, this is the type of awareness I grew up in. So, when I come across somebody that does not like another human being because, for example, they have curves, or their dress is tight, or they have this, or they criticize that, that pulls me away from them. I do not understand that type of criticism. I think it is degrading. So that is why we need to know if that you notice you are not feeling comfortable with that dear friend you've had for all those years. Perhaps, just perhaps, you need to go in, and I call it inflecting. Inflecting is a form of meditation. I did not say to reflect. If we reflect, we're going back to what we cannot change, and we cannot change any of the back. We cannot change yesterday. If Yuko and I made a mistake on the Sunday self-care show yesterday, we can correct it today. So the only thing we can do is inflect on the behavior, the relationship as it is in the moment, and is it worthy of me? Is it allowing me to be me? Is it telling me I can be the woman, the man I came into this world to be? Is it telling me I am not a body? I am free, for I still am as God created me. So if those around you are making you believe your body is the real you, then that's going to fade. That body that we have now is going to go differently. It starts, and we don't know when or why, that we woke up today and all of a sudden we're feeling a pain where we never had a pain before. But they said we are our body. So we get so angry and we complain and we criticize that body that has served us, that we abused. So if we know our body is not the true us, and the true us is inside of us, we need to go there and inflect. Go in, because you're going in to reflect. How do you feel when you are alone? Can you smile at your mistakes as you make them when you are alone? Can you ignore the criticism of others and know you're good enough just the way God made you? Can you look at the opinions that are formed of you and say, this is not me? It has nothing to do with me. That is the person's opinion. And if you can do that, then the world is your oyster. If you can hold your shoulder back when all about you using your what you have said to set traps for fools, because if somebody believes what somebody else has said about you, that person is a knave. That person is a crook, in other words. And the person that believes what they said is a fool. So you have to realize that and stand above it. Confrontation creates a different type of destruction to one of the pillars of prosperity. If you decide the best thing is to confront somebody that has angered you or have done something to you, then you are using their energy to react when that's wrong. Whatever happens outside of us has nothing to do with us. The time has come for the door to shut. We have a company in Canada, Hudson Bay company. Hudson Bay is a place up north in northern Attic. I think it is almost 4.5 years old. It was started so long ago. It was trading in furs. The door is closing this year because the world has changed. So if the world has changed to the point where the Hudson Bay company is now changing, what do we think that we can do with ourselves to make it better? Tell me. We have to go with the flow. We have to go with the flow. I'm moving so much. We have to go with the flow. We have to make time to go with the flow. And that is what is important. The company has changed. Everything has changed because the world has changed. So they're shutting the doors. Yes, it is sad. But can we change that? So when that boyfriend, that girlfriend, that person has decided, I have to go away from you, is that the right time for you to be angry? Or is that time when you go, I need to let that go? We have to let it go because those situations are not good for us. And remember the season. And if you really want to make this thing amazing, ask yourself this question. What did I learn from having been in this person's sphere for that long? What did I learn having been in their energy for that long? That is inflecting. It hurts. I lost my friend. I lost my boyfriend. I lost my family member. I lost a nice neighbor that was nice and circumstances caused her to not to be nice or him not to be nice or this or that. So When you go in there, can you inflect on what was good? What did you learn? What did you get out of there? Did you get to know yourself? Were there qualities in that person you no longer wanted to have in your life? That is one of the things you have to think about. Um, so when we are doing this, we have to make sure that yes, that person is no longer in our life. But what did we get from them? What did we take away from that relationship? What did that relationship bring for us? And that is what is important. When I need to make it clear to some people, when I'm doing the morning blessings, I do not take questions. I do not do interviews. I will not talk with anybody when I'm doing the morning blessings. So do not request that I have a conversation with you during that time, because your alignment mightn't be aligned with what I am bringing to the others today. So I am not ignoring you. I see you want to chat, but morning blessings is special. It's precious. The people who come there get a nugget, or they might get a black pearl, or they might get an expensive rare pink Canadian diamond. So I do not want to distract it by talking with you about something else. And furthermore, we need to always respect their time. They came for the morning blessings, not to hear what you have to say. I do this because I desire to share my knowledge. I don't even know if I have any wisdom. But what I know for sure, I feel there's something I have inside of me that I can give. I wasn't pushed into it by somebody else. It was a feeling, an emotional awakening. Open your mouth, I was told all those years ago, and will tell you what to say. It mightn't be right, but that's what I believe. And I believe it was God speaking to me. And if God can speak to a priest, he can speak to me. He never said, I'll just look after the pastors and ignore my people. No way, Jose. So go back. Sorry, guys. So when you are looking at life, and you come across that detour, that street you have to cross and say, I am not in that lane anymore. I'm getting out of this lane and I'm going to head into this other lane. You come to the crossroad of life and you were coming together with a human being. Hi, Donnie. Good morning. Tessa, you have lots of wisdom to share with us. Thanks, Nancy. I believe you believe in me. Thanks, Nancy. I just love you. You're so funny. And honest. Nancy for sure does. Thanks, Stace. So what I'm saying when I'm talking with you guys is my experiences. And if I experience it, chances are one person in this world has also had that experience. But when those words came to me, God puts people in your life, in our life, for a reason and removes them for a better reason. Sometimes it, hi, Rosalind, good morning. The reason, how are you feeling this morning? The reason is so terrible that they're going that we forget to see the better reason that is coming. And there is nothing we can do to change that. So we need to make sure that we understand God has a reason for certain experiences we have when we have other people in our life. We might have believed that that lover was our soulmate, that that lover was complete us, which is not at all. Nobody can complete us. We came into this world completed with all our imperfect perfections, our perfect imperfections. That's how we came, with big nose, big lips, big eyes, big forehead, big bottom, big waist, big breasts, whatever we came with. That's how we came. We are perfect just the way we are. So when somebody wants to change you and God says it's time to bow out, it hurts. It destroys you because you gave your all to that relationship. You love that lover more than you love yourself. I remember I have a good friend, I'm seeing her for years. She's in the United States for a long time, Beverly Johnson. Beverly and I were shopping for grocery in the early days of my marriage. And we were at Thorncliffe Park in that plaza shopping. And I'm choosing tomatoes. And I'm saying to Beverly, you think he's going to like those tomatoes? And I must have said everything I bought for he, the husband, my husband, to like it, all of 23 or 24 years old. Beverly grabbed the tomato from me, stuck it in a bag, and said, listen to me. In 4 years, you wouldn't care whether he eat. In 7 years, you wouldn't give. So just do it. Take it because you like it. I didn't, it stayed with me forever. And I realized that was early in my 20s. But I needed that information then so I could navigate my 30s successfully. So sometimes she was there just to teach me at the right time of my early blooming marriage life when I am more in love with my husband than with myself, to tell me, calm down. In 7 years, you'll just pick it up and cook it and serve it. That's all she said. So we have to come to that conclusion that person that was going to complete me maybe couldn't complete me, would not complete me ever, right? It's time for God to move them. God to pick them up and put them somewhere else. And you wonder, the pain is awful. But something says to you, you can endure that pain. You can feel better. You're going to be okay. And that is what is necessary for us to learn. People come in our life for a reason and a season. And when they leave us, they always leave us better than we were when we met them because now we have experiences. We have lessons to share. We know we wouldn't step our feet there again. We avoid those traps. We see better. The cloud has been taken away. The friendship cloud, and oh, that person is so nice to be, because they're so forceful, and if they do it, they. One lady said to me, somebody that had written that had a prenup in a relationship where the man was coming to live in her home, and if she will have an ironclad prenup, really? And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, because you see, I studied that when I did my financial planning. You had to do all of these different parts of setting up a family for success. So I'm looking at her, and she's so sure that this person has the best of it. No, she didn't, and she found out she didn't because it wasn't properly written. There's always something we have to learn. But hearing that, it was an experience that I can tell you about. I have a friend that passed away because she was taking Tylenol and for pain, not taking a stool softener. She got so tight and it burst, poisoned her system. So now we know. Now I'm sharing. That's what we do. We take those experiences and realize, whoa, it hurt. I felt sad and sorry. But now I can tell you, if you're taking those kinds of medication, then you must take other things to go with it. So whatever you lose today, whatever departs from you today, whether it's a job, something in your life that you no longer can do, a friend, a family, a neighborhood, a tree on your lawn that broke in the storm, whatever you lost today, do not dwell so much on the loss. Look at the last part and removes them for a better reason. We always say we do not know what God's reasons are. So now we have an idea. There is a better reason to take this and put it away. And that is why when we come to that part of our life, we need to understand. Enjoy the moment with the person. Last 2 minutes, I'm telling you the worst part of it all. Enjoy the moment you have with everyone. Do not let anger stop you from saying, I love you at the end of a conversation. Even if you grew up and nobody ever said, I love you to you, do not shy away from it. Share it. Say it boldly. Always say, I love you at the end of a conversation. Not every one of us got that. And therefore, it's uncomfortable for your friend to reciprocate. in the same way. But that should not be why you have to stop doing it. You do it because you know it's important that on this journey called life, that time is fleeting and it is not renewable. You do not want to silently start looking down, standing at your friend or your person in your life in a casket and saying silently, so nobody can hear you, I am so sorry that the last time we spoke, I did not tell you I love you. Mhm. The last time we spoke, I did not say I love you. Regret is etched on our brow, the songwriter said, and we can do nothing about it now. So always make sure you understand where you are. They come, they go. When they go, or it goes, or something goes, look at the lesson you learn. Inflect on the behavior. Choose to do better the next time. But realize all of what leaves you for something better to come. You cannot keep pouring in a cup that is already full. That's why you have to take that full cup and empty it into others. I empty me into what I do every day. All of me, whole and entire. Not perfect. Many millions of people will not like it, but I do it because I believe I should. That's my dream goal desire to function like that. And it doesn't suit everyone and it shouldn't suit everyone because then that means we are all the same. All of what I say for 30 minutes should not be all that you absorb, but you must live with something unique for you that you can build on. Not to just take and run with it, to take and dissect it. That's why I say you get a nugget, a golden nugget, a pearl, a black pearl, rare indeed, far to find, and equally beautiful, amazing pink diamond that is hard to mine. So, yes, people come in our life. God puts people in our life for a reason and removes them for a better reason. Have a wonderful day, everybody. It is amazing. And here we are. And let me say goodbye to all my friends on TikTok. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. And on Instagram, there are two of you enjoying yourself this morning. I didn't see you. I'm doing so many crazy things that sometimes I don't know how crazy I am. So, Roslyn and Sue and Betty and Loretta and Stacy and Juliana and Yuko and Ezra and Colin and my sister. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you and I'm happy and grateful you dropped by. So let me say something to you. How are you feeling today? If you found this morning blessing was good for you, then send me a DM and let me know. And I will talk to you, Nancy. I'll take a whole day to talk to you. So see you guys and talk to you later. Have a great and wonderful morning. I appreciate you. I'm happy and grateful that each and every one of you were here today. Take care of yourself. Love you. Um, you are the best crazy woman I love, Sissy. Thank Sissy. I'm so happy you're well and you're back, and all of you are here. So take care, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you. Have a great morning, afternoon. Enjoy. Do something nice for yourself today. Take care. Bye bye, everybody. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I moved so much. I went this way, I went that way. I was in the corner all the time. So you guys had a hard time finding me. But I appreciate you, Yuko and Dedra, Alison, my niece. Who else is there? There are four of you there. So I'm going to post this. It's going to be a horrible one, but what can we do? I am learning to use technology and I should maybe sit here. So I might change things around for YouTube. I don't know what to do. Maybe do YouTube on the phone and do something else with the laptop or just do two. Instagram is hard and difficult and challenging for a lot of people because it never works well. So maybe we won't do Instagram and see how it goes, but I'll have to let you guys know. That will be a work in progress. So anyway, thank you so much for coming, everybody. And Alison, my niece, Yuko, Dedra, there's somebody else there. I can't see who you are, but thank you for coming. And thanks for the thumbs up, guy. I love that. If you love this topic today, let me know. And sometimes you can always, you have a topic you want me to give you, just bring it up. Because just like Yuko and I did the Sunday self-care show, we did it on movement and it was amazing. So talk to you later and we'll see you this afternoon. Oh no, today's Monday. I don't do anything on Mondays. On Wednesday we'll do tomorrow and then Wednesday, two videos on Wednesday. Take care. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.